And we are live. Welcome to the show. This is Real Estate Radio with Damon Gettier of Damon, Gettier and Associates Realtors, powered by Real. Hi, Damon.
Hello, how you doing?
And I'm Brett Sharp. I'm his hero and the person he looks up to most in life, most of the time, I think.
That's what you keep telling me.
So, Damon, I always start the show with this. Are you still buying homes?
Still buying homes.
Are you still doing the 14-day guarantee?
Yes, sir.
Are you still pretty much any price range?
Yep.
You'll buy anything from $10,000 to $1 million.
As long as the numbers work. Yes,
As
sir.
long as the numbers work. Okay.
Right.
So let me ask you this, because I've been asking you. I know a couple years ago you were rated top 25 amongst all real estate agents with Real. The latest last year and currently you're rated top 20 with Real. Any other rankings that I need to know about?
Just came out today. Business Rate rated us top 5 in 2026.
Business Rate. Okay, read that to me again slowly. Let's pretend like I'm a little slow.
Business Rate rated us top 5 in 2026.
What does that mean?
I guess it means we're halfway decent. Might even be good.
But I mean, top 5 in the nation, in the world, and what is that?
They just emailed me this to notify me, and they didn't tell me of what.
Okay, so we don't know.
It could be top 5 on my street. Could be top 5 in the market. Could be top 5 in the world. I don't know.
I think we know better than that, because frankly, and just bragging on you for a second, Damon is the #1 real estate agent for homes sold in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and the NRV since 2013. Top 20 in the nation with Real, meaning you sell more homes than the other real estate agents nationally.
Correct.
And what do you attribute that success to? And is it still true that you have agents that sell a home every week?
Yes. I mean, it's all about my agents. I have great agents. I have great agents that they care about what they do. They do well at what they do. They work hard and they're successful, and they make me successful.
Now, you told me at the beginning of the show before we went on the air that we needed to say nice things about Jay. Do you want to get that out of the way here?
Yeah, we need to say nice things about Jay. I told Jay we would, but we always say nice things about Jay.
We do. Well, let's talk about, hi, Jay. We love you, Jay. You're amazing.
Jay is my partner in the Damon Buys Houses. If you sell us a house, you'll be meeting Jay. We do great things.
Yeah, and let's talk about that again real quick, because I just given more background about Damon Gettier. You own the real estate company. You own the buy company. Mm-hmm. Damon Buys Houses.
Yep.
You own the window company.
Yes, sir. There's window guys.
And what else? What all do they do?
Replace windows, doors, siding, gutters.
What else? Do they do anything else?
Well, we opened up those roofing guys.
Okay. Oh, that's a whole separate. That's not part of those.
The whole separate business.
Okay.
Yep.
And so if people want to find you online, they can go to.
Just go to listwithdamon.com and send a message, and I can direct you wherever you want to go.
I like it. Listwithdamon.com. So let's talk about.
Don't forget my insurance people.
Oh, yeah. CF. I love that guy.
Yeah, we do it. Your insurance was CF. My insurance was CF. CF does good work.
Is that it? That's 5. Is there more? I know there's a management company.
We got land management of Virginia. So we do lot clearing, land clearing, driveway trimming, field reclamation, forestry mulching, dirt work, all kinds of things. Like if it's a skid steer, bulldozer, excavator, we do it.
Listwithdamon.com. That'll get you there.
Just go there. But look, all these people, all these businesses have great people.
Yeah.
And
you hire well.
I hire well. And they are great companies because they have great people. Like Josh is my partner on land management in Virginia, and I wouldn't do it without him.
CF,
Jay,
Tim. Let's not leave Tim out.
Yep.
So good people, good businesses, listwithdamon.com. And obviously they each have their own website, but that's for the sake of this radio show.
Right. Simplicity. If you go there, it's coming to me and I will make sure that you get taken care of.
Let's talk about the haves and the have-nots, Damon. Recently, NAR data, I don't know what NAR is.
National Association of Realtors.
I could have figured that out. Highlights a massive divide. Repeat buyers using cash or massive home equity are dominating, while first-time home buyers have dropped to historic lows. What advice do you have for a first-time home buyer listening right now who feels completely priced out by these cash-heavy repeat buyers?
That's a heavy one. And it's heavy because it's real. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you're waiting to get into the market for it to become more affordable, it's not, okay? If you are waiting for prices to come down, they are not. If you're waiting for interest rates to come down, they probably aren't significantly, and if they do, the prices will increase. It is like so pricing and interest rates currently are like a seesaw. If interest rates go down, prices go up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just what's going to happen. And so if you can't afford afford to buy and you want to buy, buy. Stop trying to time the market. You're not going to time it. Some people can't afford to buy, and that's just a reality. And I think we talked about last show. If you're in a position where you cannot afford to buy, you really need to look at what you have to do to buy. And I'm not going to go Dave Ramsey on you, but do you need that car? Do you need that car? You know, like sometimes you might need to sell a car. Sometimes you might need to sell 2 cars and get 2 beaters to get into a house. Pay off credit card debt, you know, get a better job, get a different position. You can't just work overtime and get a house. It used to be way back in the day you could do that. Now you can't say, well, I'm going to work overtime or get a second job, because they don't count that.
Yeah.
They'll count overtime if you've done it for 2 years consistently.
Oh, they don't count that. I was going to say businesses don't really offer that so much now. But
Hospital does a lot of overtime.
Oh, okay.
But the problem is that overtime's optional. And so what happens once you get your house, you quit working and now you can't afford a house, you know, or they quit offering it. So what do? Like, I remember way back in the day when the railroad paid so much overtime and people were buying houses for, like, I have a client, still have a client to this day, that he bought his house back, 07, 06. Railroad was paying overtime. Then when the crash happened in 08, railroad stopped paying overtime. His pay got cut in half. He could not afford his house. Is it his fault? No. They shouldn't have loaned him the money. Why did they? Because the thought was, this field of dreams, if build it, they'll come. This is never going to end. It ended. And so they don't do that anymore. And so,
they became educated at that time. And so they didn't do it again, right? Not to that extent.
So they became educated. They also became legislated. And so what happened back then, there was a lot of changes happened in the mortgage industry. And so if a lender today, if a mortgage company today writes a loan and it goes bad, and I don't know the exact timelines. I'm going to throw these out, and any mortgage person out there can tell me I'm wrong, and I'll be wrong on the date. So I'm going to say that right now. I'll be wrong on the timeline. But it's something along the lines of, if someone forecloses in the first year, mortgage company buys the house.
Okay.
Like the lender buys the house.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. It's not hitting the public. Like the loan company that made the mortgage is buying it. Year 2, they pay a portion of the loss. Year 3, they pay a smaller portion of the loss. And so there's actual a penalty for making a loan now that you shouldn't make, or that you know isn't going to fly. And then the loan officer loses their commission also. So that's heavy. They put teeth in it now. And so they just don't make those mistakes. So getting back to your question, sorry for the ramble.
No, I appreciate that.
But getting back to your questions, there's some people that aren't going to be able to afford a house in this market. They're just not.
So it's not really a tug of war between the repeat buyers and the first time home buyers.
It's just the price where it is.
Yeah.
It's where it is. I mean, it's housing right now. I mean, the average house in Roanoke is going to be about $300,000 to $325,000. And there's an entire section of the population that cannot afford that. They just can't.
And that's your kind of, I don't want to say middle of the road, but that's your average house.
It's just your average house.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing exquisite, nothing fancy. It's
3-2
and 3-2 in a modest neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's going to be $300,000, $325,000, $350,000. And it's just where it is, you know, and the world's not created so everybody deserves to get a house and a mortgage. It's just not the way the world works. You know, there's rentals for a reason. You have tenants and you have owners. And, you know, for the longest time, the government tried to even that out and make it so everybody could play, and it just caused problems, you know. And it's one of those things that if you want to own a home, you need to strive to own a home. You need to take the steps to own a home. And oftentimes it is in getting a better job, you know. And if you like your job and you like what you get paid, but you can't afford a house, you have to decide what you want to do. You know,
and I doubt too many of our listeners on this radio station are necessarily first-time home buyers. Some may be, but you've given kind of advice to them: get a better job, make more money.
Yeah. They're looking at their children, like the listeners of this station look at their children, and they're saying, "Hey, what's the plan?"
Yeah.
You know, cash isn't pricing everybody out here. We still have enough people making enough money, and we still have a lack of inventory, and we don't have a fix here because we don't have any land to build on.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nowhere to build. And
Salem ran out of land.
So Roanoke County's got 850 acres supposedly in total ever that's suitable to build on.
That's it?
850 total ever.
That's why everything's moving out Troutville way and Botetourt.
But Troutville's got all these moratoriums against building. They don't want building, want 1.5 acre minimum lots and everything. They're trying to slow growth. They're trying to slow growth because they don't want to build schools. They don't want to build schools because they like their low tax rate. You build schools, taxes go up.
Gotcha.
And so it's everything is a cause and effect. And, you know, we go to these meetings. So I'm on the board at Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors, and go to these meetings and everybody talks about affordable housing. Like, it sounds cliche and it sounds good. You know, we want to build affordable housing what people can afford to buy. Well, look at the cost of building. The cost of building right now is hovering $170 to $200 a square foot. You build 1,000 square foot house, which is is small by any measure.
Sure.
1,000 square foot house is small, and that thing's $170,000 to $200,000. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you see the signs driving around where it's like, what are the signs? Ryan Homes or whatever, and there's another one that's like in the 400s, in the 500s, and the
Ryan had one that was up. This affordable living in the 500s. I'm like, you're in Roanoke,
Who's
Joker.
yeah.
Come on, you're in Roanoke, Virginia. Come
Affordable
on.
to who? Yeah,
affordable to who? Like your fourth house, your fifth house. I mean, so it's.
But there are people in that range that
there are people in that range. It's not an affordable house. It's not what we term as affordable housing.
Yep.
And it's one of those things of, if you're a builder and let's just say in Roanoke we have 850 acres to total build on forever. That's forever. What are you going to build on it? Are you going to build houses for 150,000? You're going to build houses for 550.
Yeah.
You're a builder. You're doing it for a business. It's a for-profit business. What are you going to build?
Yeah.
You're going to build them for what the market can sustain.
So this may be a silly question because you've kind of given advice for first-time home buyers, which is basically, don't live above your means. I think is kind of what you're saying. But what about advice for repeat cash buyers? And when I say advice, I mean, are there tricks of the trade or the things they can do to get properties for less?
For less?
Yeah.
No, not really. And I'll say that for this. So we deal with cash. I'd say about 25 to 30% of our deals every year are cash. Okay.
That many?
Yeah, it's that many. It's surprising. We track all that.
But I mean, that's already getting it for less, right? If you're buying for cash, you're already, you have a leg up, right? Or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's talk about your house.
Okay.
What was it, on Airport?
Airpoint? Yeah.
Airpoint. So let's just say you want $300,000 for it. Okay. And I say, all right, I'll give you cash. Are you going to take less?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter to me.
I mean,
I'm getting the same
you want
amount of money.
300, right?
Yeah.
What if I give you 250, but I give you cash?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Will you take 250 cash?
No, I want 300.
Well, what if I give you 260 cash?
I get you. I got
You
you.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, I got cash. Okay, that's fine. I'll take cash, check, money order.
I'm glad I asked that because I think people have that misperception.
They do have that misperception. It's a really bad misperception because people, well, I'm paying cash. Okay, I don't care how you pay for it. When I sell houses, I'm not emotional. When I'm flipping houses, I'm not emotional. Jay and I bought one this week. It needs some work. We're gonna put probably 15, 20,000 in it. I'm gonna put it on the market. And he said, what do you want to price it? I'm like 5,000 under. Pull comps, put it 5,000 under. I don't want to sit on it. I want to move it. If somebody can get 5,000 equity, more power to them. I'm not going to put appliances in it. If they want appliances, pick them out. Whatever they are is what I'll charge you. I'll run it in the deal, and I'll still be 5,000 cheaper than anything else, right? But if you come to me and say, I'll give you 20,000 less than asking, no.
Yeah.
Asking price. No.
Well, the money's coming from somewhere anyway, whether it's coming from your bank account or your lender's bank account. It's coming from somewhere.
You don't care because guess what? You cannot bring cash to closing. The settlement attorney will not accept cash at closing. If you bring a suitcase full of money, they're going to say, take that stuff to the bank.
Well, I don't know if that's what they mean by cash. I think it would be like a cashier's check is considered cash, isn't it?
Yeah, but they don't check. They
won't do that.
No. Who cares? I don't care where you're getting your money.
Yeah.
As long as you have it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm selling a boat, if I'm selling a car, if I'm selling a tractor, if I'm selling a trailer, if I'm selling a house, I don't care where you get your money.
It's coming to you. If I sell it, it's coming to me, regardless of it's coming from your bank account or the lender.
I don't care where you get the money.
Yeah.
As long as I get mine.
That's a good point. I'm glad I mentioned that because I think people think that gives them a leg up.
They do, and we hear it all the time. Well, I'm paying cash. Well, congratulations. But it's the same thing as people say when they sell a house, when I put a new roof on it. Well, congratulations. The buyer really did expect to get a roof for that house.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure they're going to thank you for it.
I know, but if you put yourself in their shoes, it's like, man, I just spent all this money on the roof. That ought to do something to help the.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. Now, if you didn't do it, it will do something because then they're going to start subtracting. Oh, that roof's $20,000. That's
a good point.
No, it's probably 10.
You're very pragmatic, Damon Gettier. Why do you have to be so realistic?
Why
you got to pop these bubbles?
I'm a little too pragmatic for most people, but it's just the truth. And when you deal in the truth, it's easy to remember.
Listwithdamon.com is how you reach Damon and his team. Go to listwithdamon, DAMON.com.